WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News update.
Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, March 8th. I'm Nicole Nalepa with all of your top stories. We begin with breaking news in Torrington, where crews were called overnight to a house fire. Now, officials say they learned about the fire around 3 a.m. And when they got there, both the first and second floors had flames coming through the windows. One man was rushed to hospital by way of Lifestar helicopter for burns and smoke inhalation. And Battalion Chief Patrick Doyle tells us that strong winds had fanned the flames before crews could arrive.
So we had two lines in operation, and we did have some issues with the wind here. But it's about an 11-minute response from the firehouse up here, so the fire had a good jump on us.
That man who was rushed to the hospital is still being treated right now, and the extent of his injuries are still unknown. But we do know that no one else was hurt in that fire. And a Region 16 Board of Ed meeting will be taking place tonight to appoint an interim superintendent for the school. The current superintendent, Michael Yaman, is currently serving a suspension after being arrested for a DUI in Florida back in September. A Central Connecticut State University student is facing voyeurism charges this morning after he was accused of watching women shower on campus. Police say the crimes were committed back in January in a locker room right inside Kaiser Hall. School officials say two women on the swim team noticed 25-year-old Matthew Neves watching them shower. According to a campus police arrest warrant, one of the women noticed Neves peeking through a small door opening.
As a woman, I think just in general, there's a lot of things where we always have to feel like we have to keep ourselves more private. I mean, I wouldn't want that done to me, and I wouldn't have wanted that done to any one of my friends or anyone that I know. That's just, it's weird, it's creepy.
According to the warrant, when Neves spoke with police, he said he simply made a mistake. He claims that he knew he was on the women's side of Kaiser Hall, but he didn't know he was in the women's locker room. Police continue to search for a murder suspect this morning after a double shooting which took place in Waterbury. Investigators say a family member shot their estranged wife and her 19-year-old son at a condo right on Mark Lane. Now, if you remember, we brought you this story yesterday as breaking news. We know that the teen survived, but his mother unfortunately died. The suspect fled the scene, but police say that they have strong leads and they do know who the killer is. But at this point, investigators haven't identified the suspect or the victims. And we've already seen plenty of bear sightings across the state. Well, now the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection is warning us that we could see even more. DEEP officials say that there has been a serious increase in the number and severity of interactions between bears and residents. With a more mild winter and warmer temps, this is all causing an early end to hibernation. Last year, 2 people were attacked by bears and nearly 70 homes were broken into. If you're flying out of Bradley International soon, the TSA checkpoint just got a little easier to get through. The Transportation Security Administration just added 8 more state-of-the-art computed tomography scanners. The spokesperson for the New England TSA tells us that this will help make the bag check process much more convenient for flyers. Scott, over to you.
All right, thanks, Nicole. Let's take a look at our Doppler. It is scanning the state dry. That's the way it stays for the next 3 days. It's going to change on Saturday, although we're updating that forecast, and it is changing for the better. It looks like the storm system is going to go to our south, but we're going to be on the northern fringe of that system. I'll get to that in just a minute. In the meantime, visibility at a perfect 10. Temperature trend today is up in the mid-40s. You'll notice 43 by noon, 42 for the inland sections of the state with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Kids will be outside for recess during the day today, but they'll need a jacket as the temperatures are going to be in the low 40s. The breeze will make it feel like it's in the mid to upper 30s. And speaking of that breeze, the Mystic Icon that never moves is moving this morning. We've got sustained winds there of 20 miles an hour with gusts to 30. So pretty breezy out there this morning. Here are the current temperatures. We're in the mid to upper 20s and low 30s. Good morning. We are down anywhere from 3 to 9 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. And there's that sustained wind, 9 to 20 miles per hour. That's sustained with gusts right now to 29 miles an hour in Danbury, 28 in Groton, 24 in Waterbury and in Meriden. So with that little bit of a breeze, it feels like 14 in 3 locales: Salisbury, Torrington, Waterbury. Yeah, it feels like winter out there this morning. Satellite and radar, not a lot going on. And according to early morning futurecast, we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds during the day today. Tonight will be partly cloudy. Tomorrow, rinse and repeat from today. And then Friday, A little less in the wind department. Looks like a nice day on Friday. The wind is courtesy of low pressure to our east, high pressure to our north and west. We're stuck right in the middle with that northerly flow that continues to produce some pretty gusty winds. All right, let's talk about the storm for Friday. Here we go. Friday night. Looks like the precip rolls in, right? Some little bit of snow by 2 a.m., some snow and mixed precipitation by 4 a.m. But then you're going to notice it starts winding down for the afternoon, and the area of low pressure goes all the way to the south. Look at the circles underneath the banner there, the rain mix snow banner. That's where the center of circulation is. So a little bit further to the south to be a big weather maker for us at this point. It looks like we're just going to get a glancing blow to the north. We'll be on the northern fringe of this system. Let's take a look at the European model, kind of congruent with the GFS, basically does the same exact thing. The center of circulation, once again, goes to the south of Connecticut, so that's good news. Just an absolutely gorgeous skyline in Hartford right now, but it is a little bit chilly. 31 with a wind out of the northwest at 10. We'll take you right now to Bradley, 30 degrees with a wind. Oh, there goes a plane. It's hardly ever we see a plane on our iCam, right?
Did you pay that pilot?
20 bucks.
Oh,
20 bucks.
right.
Look at him flying up into the sky. 30 degrees there with a wind out of the north-northwest at 13. Very dramatic skyline in Torrington. You can see those clouds moving. Here are the temperatures for today. Mid-40s for inland Connecticut. Maybe 46 degrees for the shoreline. Don't forget the wind makes it feel a little bit colder, like it's in the upper 30s, so plan accordingly. Here's the breakdown. 40 for Salisbury, 45 for Brainerd, 46 for New Haven. And then your 7-day forecast includes nice weather through Friday. Saturday morning a bit messy, giving way to mostly cloudy skies Saturday afternoon. Sunday looks good for the St. Patrick's Day parade in New Haven. 7:07 is now the time. Nicole, we'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Scott. Thank you so much for tuning into Eyewitness News on this Wednesday morning. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app. Have a great day, everyone. Be healthy, stay positive. Oh, look at this gorgeous shot in Old Saybrook.